So this is my 2005 Silverado 2500 HD 6-liter LQ4 408E, and I'm just gonna be going over the build. I know I posted a video on YouTube about, I don't know, 3 years ago when it was pretty much stock, saying what I was gonna do. And you know, it was Texas speed cam, 6-inch lift, 3-inch body, you know, these wheels and tires. So I've already went over it, what I was going to do. So this is like after the fact of what have I done since I made that video. So you can go back and watch that video. It was like 10 minutes long, me explaining everything I was going to do. And I think a couple of other things. I don't know. I haven't watched the video in a long time because it's kind of cringe. But this is my Silverado now, as of 2023. First off, we got rid of the ranch hand and went with a Bodyguard A2L series front bumper. Have two, I believe those are 24-inch Amazon light bars with halos in them. And then I have 4 pods, all Amazon stuff with halos in them because my headlights used to have halos. I used to have smoked RGB halos in those. The smoke, after about 5 years, finally gave up. So threw on some clear black housing headlights. These were like $80. So we're gonna run them for now, see how I like them. We did a Overkill Fab custom grill. I sent them a picture of this grill with this little design down there. I told them I wanted Chevrolet across it in my color. They sent me back a rendering. I got it done. Here it is. So I know I get asked about that a lot, that grill. That is mine. I'm the only truck who has it because it was made for me. And it was about 800 bucks. Bodyguard bumper was about $2 grand plus 200 in powder. Those 2 light bars were $150 each, and then the 2 pods were $60 each. So 60 for those two, 60 for those two. Got a Auto Metal Direct cow hood, true cow, fake scoop. I think it looks so good. It was 250 bucks back when I bought it off Summit Racing. It was another 250 to get it painted. I just looked the other day. It's now $550. I think it's great. I mean, in the winter, you can see the smoke coming out of the engine bay. It's pretty cool. Tow mirrors are still the eBay specials that I had on that video. Cab lights are RGB 07 to 10. My truck didn't have cab lights, so I just drilled holes. I do not know if they will work with your factory 03 cab lights because these are considerably smaller. Lift setup. So I did have a 6-inch FabTech lift that came with the truck. Truck was on that in the original video. 3-inch body lift for performance accessories, and a 2-inch kryptonite level in the front, and a 2-inch BDS add-a-leaf in the back. So it's sitting about 11-12 inches. Obviously, these are 40s, and I am stuffing them. This is obviously not that kit. This is, I took the body lift off last weekend. So this is just a 6-inch lift, 2-inch level, 2-inch add-a-leaf kit in the rear, about 8, 9 inches. Keys are kind of in the middle. So 9 inches on 2416 Fuel Forge FF09s and 40-inch amp MTs. The wheel and tire package was like 7 grand. The body lift was like 500 bucks when I bought it new, and the level was obviously $100. BDS add-a-leaf was $100. FabTech lift came with it, but I think it's like 2 grand. So not a very expensive kit. Where the money is in my suspension is in my front end. Longhorn Fab, long bed. I think it's 81, 83-inch traction bars. There are bolt-in with the heavy-duty brackets. I don't know if they do that kit anymore. They went through a couple of changes, but these are awesome. 800 bucks right there. We have the Kryptonite dual shock hoop kit. This was 2 grand. Came with the upper control arms, the hoops, and the hoops and the shocks. Kryptonite tie rod. I also had their center link kit. You can look right there. There's their center link. I also have their pitman arm, idler support bracket. I did a brand new Bilstein stabilizer shock. As you see, it's not 4-wheel drive, but it is 4-wheel drive because I did blow up my diff like 2 weeks ago. So I did blow up my diff, so it is 4-wheel drive. Don't lose your mind. I haven't had 4-wheel drive for maybe a month, but this truck's only been running for a couple days. I've got Kryptonite wheel bearings. I'm gonna have a redhead steering gear box. Rear end is a factory GM 14-bolt with obviously factory internals. The only difference is it does have 513 gears. I did have a diff cover, so now we're on a factory cover. I've also got an Eaton True Track locker. That was like $1,500. I think it was expensive. Got the Horn Blasters train horn kit, 8 to 10 rear shocks. And then the BDS add-a-leaf is this leaf right here that's bending everything up. That's the BDS add-a-leaf. Powder coated the brakes, but they're done for 4-inch custom Bora spacers, steel spacers, 50,000 pound low capacity. It does have a 2015 rear bumper. Don't know where that's at. Factory hitch, powder coated. And then I have the Gen Y hitch setup. It's the 12.5-inch drop. with stabilizer bars, with the heavy duty step. Rear tail lights are Amazon specials. They're just smoked black housing. Same with the third. Does have a tailgate lock. American tonneau cover, soft, low roll up. It was like $200. I guess we'll do the interior next. Stock Silverado door panels. We do have some super bright LEDs right here. This is custom speaker pods, dual 6.5, and then they're 2-inch, I guess, tweeter. These are American based 6.5. This is a fully loaded truck, so we do have heated seats. AVH X390BS Pioneer head unit. All this is green LEDs. I still got to transfer all this to green LEDs. Green LEDs. Right here we got stars, 550 stars on the roof. This is a double diamond stitch leather from Great Britain. Gauge cluster, custom built gauge cluster, stainless steel backing, green needles, green LEDs. So that was done by GM Gauge Cluster Repair out of Wisconsin. You just send your cluster off, they'll do it. Great stuff. I got these from Diamond Stitch, custom Diamond Stitch flooring. They're pretty cool. I got the front and the rear. Come on back to the rear. We have just two 6.5s. DC audio, level 615, 5K RMS, I believe. But this is a custom box off of from Audio Addictions out of Douglasville, Georgia, tuned for 30 hertz. But I have one scar amp right here for the 6.5s. I have another scar amp for the all my tweeters, and then I have a Dayton DSP controlling everything, and then I have a DC audio 5K to run the sub. Here I've got 50 on the shield, 5% brow, 5% on the side, and 5% on the back over the factory 20. So obviously you can see really well in here. Can't see anything out here. Just the way I like it. Stickers, all the stickers over there, everything this over is top-notch decals. Oh, my center console, I didn't even talk about it. So center console, custom made by me. There should be an iPad right here and a top piece, and I haven't wrapped it in this leather right here. But I'm probably gonna change it up before I even did the iPad. But we have 16 switches. These are for my 2 amps that I was gonna have that I'm not gonna do now. All power. There's the voltage right there, it tells you the power. 16 switches, control lights, my trans fans, nitrous I did have hooked up, but now I don't. That is my main power turn on for all this. That's the train horn compressor turn on, train horn button, which I'll go over there and give y'all. And then we have a dump valve. And then we have, this is going to be my line lock that I haven't hooked up yet. And then 2-step. Very loud. Engine is obviously a 6-liter. It's never been pulled out of the truck. So it's still got like the stock head gasket, stock bottom end, all that stuff. All the powder coat in the engine bay is all done by Stream Powder Coating, I think his name. His name's Scott. So he did all the engine bay powder coating. Let's get into this. So this is my 6-liter. It is a LQ4. It has a stock bottom end, Texas Speed Stage 4 high lift truck cam with the Texas Speed chromoly push rods and the Texas Speed stainless dual spring valve springs, like 660 lift. So in a high pressure standard volume oil pump, Mellon oil pump. The Holley high ram with a, I think it's a 102 out. And then we have a factory or OEM LS3 throttle body. Motion Raceworks valve covers, Motion Raceworks vacuum block on that side. This is a AC line from a guy on Facebook that builds them custom for turbo trucks. I had to get an X-Lake harness. I had to get a couple adapters for the MAF sensor because that is a 2010, like 2000, what is it, 8 to 13 MAF sensor in this truck. Got rid of the barrel MAF and I'm not running IAT because that has built-in IAT. Do have a Brand X 390 amp alternator. I did do a coil relocate kit the other day. So it's a Michigan Motorsports coil relocate kit. The passenger side coils are right here. And the driver's side coils are right here. Also did the Glenn's Auto Performance silicone hose kit, Snell Fab. Triple tank with hexagon pattern, obviously, and then the black filters and cap made by Snail Fab out of Utah. That was about 800 bucks. 10AN stuff all around. Aeromotive fuel pressure regulator, and I do have dual 450 fuel pumps in the tank, 8AN feed to the engine, and then right off of that fuel line as a 6AN into the fuel pressure regulator. Running about 55 PSI. This is a Huron Speed T4 V4 turbo kit. It comes with everything you need. This is a 7876 or 7875 VSR turbo. I did have a downpipe. I did a fender exit. It's a 4-inch fender exit. Also, it had a 44 mil Huron Speed wastegate. Now, as you can see, we have a 44 millimeter Summit Racing wastegate. Also comes with a 50 millimeter Huron Speed blow-off valve, 4-inch intercooler. Comes with all your cold side piping, your hot side piping, your oil feed and return. It's got a, I want to say that's a 3 AN feed, but the line did break, so I went and bought this one for like 10 bucks. My timing cover, you can see it right there. Right in the timing cover. AEM, X Series AFR gauge, Turbo Smart eBoost 2, which is under those coolant lines right there. We got a 3-bar ZR1 red top map sensor. Had to get a harness to adapt to that. 6,000 CFM fans. The Dragonfire ceramic plugs. I did wrap everything. It doesn't come wrapped. I wrapped it all. Into this fender exit, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, it's ridiculously loud. Very annoying. Unless the window, if the window is any lower than about right there, you're gonna smell this and hear it. Let me tell you what, it is insane. I think it's cool. I'm probably gonna change it one of these days, but for now it's pretty fun. But yep, that is my engine build. So thanks for checking it out. But truck's awesome. It's fun. Turbo your truck. Don't do all this stupid stuff. Turbo it, or stock 4L ADE with a 3200 stall billet converter from Tampa Bay Performance on Facebook. And a brand new Bully Dog. I don't know if it's, or it's Mad Dog. I can't remember the name. They're on Amazon. They're like $999. The transfer case is awesome. Then we have a 10 times stronger aluminum 5-inch drive shaft. And that's pretty much it from engine back. Truck's great. So yeah, thanks for checking it out.